welcome back to my channel of an everyday life. I'm Aspie. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories. So today I'm going to just take a break from the autism series for Autism Awareness Month, just to hopefully jazz up a bit and pieces so I'm not self-absorbed into the information that you may want to know about of things that are autism related. But don't forever fret, I'm hoping to get back onto it hopefully soon. But in the meantime, I'm hoping to try and do some motivational videos or just some food for thought series of what I've been watching, and got me thinking on some of the videos that I was watching, especially this morning, of Vlogging Molly and India Andy and some others, and I might want to just share my input, especially for the ones that actually struck a chord in me, just to food for thought to share with you all. So the first one for the personal responsible thoughts from what I was watching this morning was from Vlogging Molly about, happiness and how to be happy and whatnot. I want to share with you all basically from what I know of or what have you. So let's begin this. Happiness is defined by Merriam-Webster or dictionary.com is the state of being happy. Many of us want a definition of happiness of any kind, right? Or even believe we need a formal definition. We know when we feel it, and we use it for the positive outcomes. For example, joy, pride, gratitude, and the like. With these positive emotions that comes with happiness, however, should come along with a deeper sense of meaning and purpose in our everyday life. However, on the other hand, happy is defined as, from dictionary.com, from what I heard from, is delighted or pleased or glad over a particular thing. So from what I can gather, there are so many particular people out there that are seeking out for answers of everyday simplicities of how to be happy or how to become happy, and sometimes they're not happy in themselves, but I believe that we can be the ones to choose to be happy. We are the ones that are, the authors and creators of our life. No matter what we go through in our life, we can tell a story regardless of our feelings and emotions that are intact. With these feelings and emotions, we can learn from them each and every single day. And sometimes it's okay to not feel happy every day, all day, or positive every single day. Sometimes we need to just learn from our mistakes and not to dwell on them for too long. Sometimes we need to also, in saying this, of what we do starts with us and ends with us. What we do today will determine the outcome of our future. So whatever we decide to do today, be it, stay in bed and just dwell on whatever went down and just not make an effort to change that for ourselves. We need to seek help, support and advice from others, be it our friends, family, co-workers or whoever that we trust, so that we can build ourselves up again. And hopefully, as saying this, we know that sometime in our life many of us will need the help and support from others. Whatever we go through, I'm guaranteed that there are someone else out there that will bound to be going through something similar in our grounds of what we're going through, and hopefully in saying this that we can be their inspiration and motivation for whatever it may be. In saying this though, we do, for most of us, we don't seem to seek out our problems regardless what it is, due to the fear of the unknown, due to the fear of being judged, due to the fear of maybe being rejected by our peers, the list goes on, and the reasoning to why we may not talk out our problems regardless what it may be, he say, I believe. But then again, we need to be at peace within ourselves regardless what it may be, and that in saying this, some of us, we might tend to put a mask on and act all happy and thinking that everything is okay when we know deep down it's not, as I said in one of my videos about it's okay to not be happy or whatever, or something about overcoming depression or something, or the mask of depression. I'll find that video and link it here so that you can understand where I'm coming from. People don't always like to talk about their feelings and emotions, especially males, obviously, because they've been taught to, toughen up and not show their feelings and emotions, because obviously showing their feelings and emotions in the 70s, 80s, when it was brought about, is, a sign of weakness. And still to this day, I feel that it's still a bit of stereotyping and stigmatization about the males, that it's okay for them to actually show their feelings and emotions because it shows them that they're a decent man and everything else. And on the other hand, for us females, I believe that sometimes in saying this, that we are called the too emotional type of human beings, even though, okay, we are the emotional type, but then we need to handle our emotions in a right way, right? It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to just fly off the handle once in a while, but we need to do it in a positive manner, or a way of that is healthy, so that it doesn't create a negative impact on others around us, I believe. But this is for the same above answers that I've shared with you all about having our bad days, and it's normal because obviously we're all humans at the end of the day, you know. We shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes because, as I've said so many times before, the mistakes we make are our life lessons. I believe in also saying this, that the problem is today, however, we could believe either society or the social media that comes into play for some of the messages that is being sent out can be, you know, to me, wrong, and that we need to try and maybe, you know, break down the stereotyping and stigmatization about all this, of these wolves. Some of the messages that the social media may send to us, or, you know, give us out to us, can cause an impact or may hinder us. Like example wise, we females, again, as I said, are too emotional, and vice versa. Males are just the kind of basically not to show their feelings, as that's a sign of weakness. The happiness, however, lie of us having to be happy all the time is a myth, however, I believe, is we do need to have these other emotions, as I said, you know, sad, angry and all that, to counterfeit the negatives as well as the positives, to create an even balanced score. We shouldn't have to hide away or deny our feelings, regardless what we're feeling. We should be able to find someone we can trust and talk it out. Communication is key, I believe. We should be able to talk it out as well as manage them in the right way, you know. And it's a sad world that we're living in today, in the world of mental health. There's sometimes, if someone is not talking about their feelings and emotions, sometimes it could be a sign of, you know, them being depressed and stuff. And then with the big medical team of what have you, will just figure out maybe the answer to everything will be just, you know, feeding us on medication, when, you know, there are other ways to manage depression and whatnot. But I just want to try not to get off topic here of what I'm trying to share with you today. You know, when things are going wrong in our life, you know, regardless what it is, we shouldn't blame others. We should just take the time to have time out and think to ourselves about the who, what, where, when and why, you know, and try not to dwell on it too much. See if we can fix it or what have you. If we can't fix it, sometimes some things may not be able to be fixed. Sometimes we can just sit down and meditate for a while and hope for the best, maybe. All the feelings and emotions we feel are there to teach us, as I said, our life lessons, no matter what, you know, and they're sending us messages of some kind to us. It's all about being us, the real us, being true and real to ourselves, you know. I believe, as I said, everything starts and begins with us and ends with us. We need to be true and real to ourselves no matter what. Sometimes we need to know what is real and what is not real in the circumstances that we are facing regardless. So you may be thinking, before I end this, how to be happy, even though there's many, you know, ways of being happy. I'm just going to hopefully break it down to you at least 13 for the day to get you thinking, and maybe you can, you know, go your way and do it. Number 1 is owning yourself. 2, set meaningful goals for yourself to what you want to achieve and accomplish in the day. 3, choose extra activities that makes you feel happy and better in yourself. 4, changing your thought patterns. If they are negatives, change them to positive somehow. 5, look into the positives in all of your experiences that you've been facing or going through. 6, practice active gratitude. 7, determine your core value and, you know, what you've been brought up with and your values and morals, here say. 8, show yourself some self-compassion. Obviously, we need to love ourselves before we love others, before anything else happens. 8, you can help others, maybe in a way, in a form of charity or something. Gift of giving can make you feel happy, you know, giving your time and whatnot. Number 9, push yourself out of your comfort zone, regardless what it may be. 10, smile more, maybe. 11, follow your intuition or gut. You know damn well when something is wrong. You know, you could sit down and just think about it and, you know, see what's happening around you. 12, communicate kindly to others. 13, find your own purpose. Well, this quickly ends a real short video of hopefully happiness and happy, the difference between them. Smash the like, comment below. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, to join me on my journey with Asperger's syndrome. And the like, as I said, I do this on the weekly, Monday to Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week, depending on what topics I feel to share, because it's a variation of mental health versus Asperger's syndrome, and a bit of motivational and a bit of fun. So hopefully you can think. And if you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell to keep up to date with my new content, because obviously at this point of time I've noticed that there's a lot of people saying that not many people are getting the notifications that is needed. Feel free to share these videos around to family and friends if you feel in your heart to do so, because I believe that some of the video messages I'll be sharing, be it motivational or not, will hopefully come into fruition of educating, motivating you all one way or another. So thanks for your support, thanks for watching, do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out.